Hello everyone. So since Valentine's Day is on the horizon, I'm going to make some really cool heart-shaped cupcakes using the brownie pan. So what I've done so far is I have put my liners in, my cupcake papers, and I've started off making these little balls of foil, and I used pieces about this large and just kind of crinkled them up and left them with a little bit of a point on one end. We'll see how this turns out. I have figured out that you can't put them in the brownie pan until there's already batter in the brownie liners because they won't stay down. So I'm gonna use my awesome batter mix and dispenser. This will be my first time using it for cupcakes, so this is gonna be fun. The way they say to use this is to put all of your liquid ingredients in first, and then the powder, and then use the mixer. So I'm gonna start with my 1 cup of water. And this does have gradations on the side, so you can measure directly into the dispenser, but when I'm baking, I try to be a little bit more precise. So I'm using the measuring cup here. And so these are my 3 eggs. So it was 1/3 of a cup of oil that I added, my 3 eggs, and then I'm gonna add my cake mix. These are red velvet cake, or this is a red velvet cake batter. So I've never made that before either, so this will be interesting. So you put it all inside, and they say it looks like it's not gonna fit, but then it does. So after all that's in there, you put your plunger in, twist it down into place. Twist and turn function, and then you just move it, plunger up and down, turning at the same time. So some of my other experiences using this mixer leaves a little bit of clumpiness in the batter. This one doesn't look like it has that, but it probably doesn't hurt to pull the plunger out and scrape the sides just to make sure that you're getting all of the batter off of the sides of the container and getting it all well mixed in there. And if you see any clumps, you can kind of press them up against the side and crush them. Clumps are not good in this dispenser because it can create a blockage, and then all of the stuff comes out in one big push, and it can be kind of a mess. So you want to make sure that you get all the lumps and bumps out. So the next step using this is I usually take it out and let it sit for a little bit and kind of get some of the batter off of the end, because you want to use as much of it as you can. So I'll let it sit and kind of scrape the sides of that. That's going to be useful. But the next step is to put the silicone piece on the front, or on the end of that, and then you'll put this in at an angle so that it's all flush with the batter in there. You put that back on, and then you want to take the cover piece off the bottom. This is where the batter will dispense from. So I'm going to set it to my setting that I want. I'm not sure how much to actually put in here, so I'm going to do my first press, see if that's enough. So that's on the small. I think medium is probably more appropriate, so I'm going to do another small to fill that a bit more, and then move it up to medium. and see how much the medium does. Yeah, that looks like a good amount. So medium looks like the right volume for these cups. And you just move from one cup to the next, dispensing as you go. Can't tell you how much I love this. It is just not nearly the mess that you get when baking otherwise. It's fast. There's no drip. I get the same amount in each cup with every dispense, and I really love it. It looks like I'm gonna have enough in here to do probably another batch or close to it. So I'm gonna set that aside, and then I will stick in my little space holders. So you go into the corner and put one end in, and I'm trying to get my pointy end to kind of point, and I don't know how that's going. We'll see. So far so good. I have a feeling these are going to be a little bit fuller than I want them to be, so we'll see how that turns out. I do have enough to make some more if this doesn't go my way. My oven is already preheated and ready to go. I am too short. I'll go with there. All right, so they're pretty much ready to go. Well, something I'm learning here is that you don't want them to be too big because they'll cause the sides along here to fold in. So I probably could stitch to go a little bit smaller. Let's see how they look. They're almost ready. They look like they turned out pretty nicely. So our first batch is ready. I'm going to use my little silicone holders to get them out. So this is what they look like at the moment. Use my new cake tester just to make sure that they are nice and ready, and they definitely look that. So it's just a matter of letting them cool for a little bit, and then we'll frost them. So I'm all done. I actually frosted them because they are, I've not done much with frosting, so I didn't want to have my debacle on video, but it turned out okay. So this is what it looks like right now, frosted. These are the ones that just came out of the oven, but I'm feeling pretty good about them. So that was pretty quick and easy. And the next thing I think I'll do are the brownies with the boat press. Thanks for watching, and I hope yours turn out as good as these do. I hope they taste good.